So I've been trying to build a new ITX system, and I've had a whole bunch of cases come in. Some of them are really cool, but then this guy comes in last week, and I'm like, this has to be the case that I'm building, right? It's teal. Well, the company calls it Caribbean blue, but for all intents and purposes, it's Dave 2D teal, right? This is the color of the logo, the branding. It's my favorite color, and I'm like, this is crazy that this even exists as a stock product, that you can go out and buy it. So this is the Coolermaster NR200P. It's a pretty popular case. It's like a relatively inexpensive case, but it now comes in this sick ass color. Now, when this came in last week, I was thinking, okay, how do I build in this? What am I gonna put in it? What am I gonna do with it? But then I remembered, a few months ago, I was sent a whole bunch of other teal things. So I was sent a bunch of teal case fans, a teal CPU cooler, and then from that same company, a teal thermal paste. Now, I don't know if the actual paste itself is teal, but the packaging is teal, and that's all that really matters. So we are gonna try to build the ultimate 2D PC. Now, the truth is, I have not researched any of these components. I don't know how well they perform, but more importantly, I don't even know if they're gonna fit in terms of like the casing and the sizing of everything. I hope it will, but we will discover this stuff as we go. So in terms of components, I'm gonna be building it to an Intel system with an RTX 3080 Ti, and hopefully it's all cooled properly and performs well in this case. It's pretty spacious and it's very teal. Let's do this. I'm gonna clear this out of the way and build the motherboard first. This is the Z490i motherboard from Aorus. I did a build on this particular motherboard a while ago, but then I disassembled that build. So we're reusing this motherboard. The chip is the 10900K. This is gonna be replaced with something new in the very near future, I imagine. Alder Lake stuff, but for this build, we'll just go with it. All right, now the cooler. So I hope this thing fits, man, because if it doesn't, this whole video is gonna have to change. I really want this thing to have a teal CPU cooler. This is the G4OC from Iceberg Thermal. Honestly, I've never heard of this brand before, but if they're running teal, if they're running like teal aesthetics, I wanna use it in this build. Okay. Dude, look at that coloring. Yeah, okay, dude, there's no way this fits. Let me see. Let me try to eyeball this thing. Does it fit? Oh, dude, if it fits, it's gonna be really close. Okay, I'm gonna mount this on. I need thermal paste. It's gray. I thought it'd be blue thermal paste, but the casing is cool. How am I gonna screw this thing in with the fan there? Oh, it comes off? Or at the very least, it slides up. So the fan on this cooler seems to slide up and down. And it comes off. Okay, this is a lot easier to put on. Dude, I hope this thing fits. This is a pretty tall cooler. Normally when I build ITX cases, the coolers are like flat, right? I don't go with like a regular CPU cooler, but this time around, I went with this guy. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. So if you have like RAM sticks that are high, you got like a special heatsink on the RAM stick, it'll clear it. You can raise it to clear it. Now, I need to know if this thing fits into the case. Okay, please. Please work, man. You just gotta fit. It's shy. It's just shy. It's like, hold on. If it fits, it's gonna be to the T. I'm gonna get some screws in here just to double check, but I don't think it fits. Okay, I have the motherboard screwed in, and I'm just gonna place this panel on just to see how close it is. It fits! Oh My goodness. You can't see this, but it's like there's a hair of a gap. It's like, this was built. I told you, this was built for this case. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't fit. Yeah, it fits. Well, it kind of does. You need a little handiwork to make sure that the panel stays on. But you could keep it on. So the power supply I'm going with is the 850 watt from Coolermaster. It's a small form factor. I don't know if it was built specifically for this case, but it definitely fits in here. I do not have a higher wattage small form factor power supply than this. And because I'm powering some pretty heavy stuff, going with the 850. This is nice and small, modular, gold rated. Let's do it. So we're gonna go with the 3080 Ti. It looks like it fits, I hope. I think all the cables are connected. This should be bootable at this point. It's near the end of the day though, so I gotta wrap this. I'm gonna like close this up and finish the rest of this video another day, but I think I'm gonna test it just to make sure it works and then finish off the trimmings, like all the fans and stuff. Okay, I set it all up. Once I tightened the screws on the cooler properly and just cleaned up the cables a little bit on the inside, the panel fit perfectly. It doesn't pop out or anything, it's just like a perfect fit. It's almost like this cooler was made for this case. And it should be, look at that color. So I added some case fans up at the top, the two teal ones. This is in there, cleaned up some of the cables and it killed the RGBs. This is such a nice looking case. Now, a couple things I noticed when I just tidied everything up. Number one, the paint job on this case is excellent. Like I was worried that while I was manipulating things around and closing the panels that I'd be scratching this paint because I've had colored cases in the past where the paint just chips off easily. This, whatever they're using, it's like an enamel or some kind of powder coating. It is really well done. It's like a nice, solid and durable paint finish. The other thing is that this is a really nice case to build into. I have never built into the NR200 before. I've seen it before. I've read up on it. It's a nice sounding case, but having built in it personally this time, it's like easily one of the best ITX cases I've ever had. It's a good one. And because it's readily available, and inexpensive, it's a good case. So I ran some benchmarks, played some games on it. Temperatures are great. It's a quiet system, very well cooled. I really love this build. Like compared to the Ghost S1, this is a lot bigger. Like this is an 18 liter case versus the 7 liters on the Ghost S1, but the thermal capabilities of it are a lot better. And especially today, nowadays, when you have like more powerful GPUs, more powerful CPUs, they put out more heat. It just makes better sense to have a more thermally capable case. And I just really like this build. It's like a really smartly designed case, great performance. I love it. And obviously the color. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'll see you guys next time.